Right. Okay, we're live. We're moving through our assignments here with our accountability group. My name is Terri Nicholson, and we're doing our total blogging bootcamp, participating in the assignments as well as being coaches. So this particular assignment is about identifying and just dropping in deeper to do with our well-formed outcome, it's called, our deeper why. So we're going to just go through and ask each other a bunch of questions that were outlined in the actual session, the live session. So I'm going to ask the questions to Layla first, yeah?
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay, sorry, let me just, I took a photo screenshot so that I could remember the exact questions. Okay. So just stating your goal in positive terms, like what are you wanting to get out of the boot camp?
Okay, well, I'm going to stick to my one main goal, which is to create a seamless blueprint for new bloggers. I always say moms because that's definitely my avatar, but new bloggers who are just getting started or haven't seen the results that they want from their blog, that they can plug in and essentially create the same freedom lifestyle that I've been living for other people. So I want to see that. I want to see that duplicated on a large scale with everyone that goes through the boot camp.
Awesome. So when you just sort of specify that goal a bit more, like what will you see and hear and feel when you have achieved that goal?
Okay, well, I will see a lot more women blogging, creating content that is relevant to who they are, sharing themselves. I will see more confidence within the group of women that we're working with and the future women that are going to go through this boot camp. I will hear, what will I hear? I will hear excitement from these women who now are creating income from their blogs, who are able to cheer on their accomplishments, and I will feel proud of what we've created and the system that we've put in place, so that everyone, doesn't matter where you come from or what kind of experience you have or what kind of circumstances you have, everyone can learn how to blog, learn how to cash in on their passion, and really create that freedom in their life.
Awesome, awesome. And so what will having this goal give you that you don't have now?
I think it will give me a certainty that I know someone who is brand new, someone that I sign up that's brand new, that's never done this before, that has no idea what they're doing, that they now have a proven system to follow. So rather than those questions of doubt that we sometimes have with someone that's new, like, oh, are they going to get this? Are they going to be able to do it? Now with this boot camp, I can put them through the boot camp and know, yeah, if they do what we're telling them to do, they will see results. They will have those breakthroughs in their life, and they will be able to create what I've created, just as I've done.
Yeah. And so we're just sort of running a quality check across this goal around the other areas of your life. So what will having your goal cause you to lose? Is there anything that you would like? An interesting question.
I should have thought of this one before because I knew it was coming. Yeah, what will it cause me to lose? I guess there's See, I'm not much of an ego person. Like I don't really want it to be all about me. But we all have this, maybe this little part of us that holds on to it. Like, I've been recognized as the most passionate blogger, and created an expert brand in blogging and social media. So if I create 100,000 other bloggers, maybe I would lose that competitive advantage, I guess, because I'm teaching you guys everything that I know, because we're giving you everything that we do. So I guess that really is something. It's very small though, because it is far outweighed by the fact that I want to see so many people succeed. What else would I lose? It's a really. I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, no, that's good. Is your goal achievable?
Oh yeah. I love what Erica said in one of the Empower Hour calls. She said, if it's possible for one person, it's possible for everyone. So, is it possible for you to work from home and blog and get paid to do that? I do it, so it's possible for you. So it's definitely achievable.
Totally. And does this goal respect your health, your relationships, just the other areas of your life? Just any other? Yeah, just do that quick check.
Yeah, well, I mean, going through some of the processes of identifying my values and how important it is for me to inspire other people to see their own potential, to see their own power. It's definitely in line with my values, um, to be a change artist, to give people back their lives, to show them that there is a different way than what we've been taught our whole lives. My relationships, absolutely, because every person that's going through this boot camp, I have a bond with. Every superwoman out there, I have a bond with. So yes.
Beautiful. And how will you know that your goal has been realized? I mean, you sort of touched on that with how will you see and hear and feel it, that sort of sensory one. So, yeah, is there some way of measuring that for you? How will you know when this goal's been achieved?
Um, I really want to see, as we have set our intentions and we have asked the other women to set their intentions, to do a kind of like a check at the end. Did you accomplish your goal? Did you? I know some people had really specific goals, like Trisha Lee's was, she wanted to get 10 leads a day from her blog. She's not getting any right now, and she wants to get 10 by the end of the boot camp. So these sort of goals, as they're being set by the women that are going through it, we can see that what we're doing works. But I think a lot of it will just come from feedback, from women that have gone through it. Wow, this has really cleared the fog for me, and seeing them actually take action. Seeing those victory moments when, like Trina was talking about today, when she gets to hand in her resignation. These are all sort of identifiers for me that, okay, what we're doing is working. So that's kind of how I'll measure it, is by the results that the women that go through the boot camp have.
Yeah, awesome. And so when you see that evidence of that goal being achieved, you hear those stories, you see those women, just living what you've just shared, handing in their resignations, getting the amount of leads they want, to sort of have accomplished those goals that they set. When you see that all happening in front of you, what will that mean for you? What will that give you, Layla, you personally?
It will give me that feeling of, you know, proving that what we do works. What I've been teaching for so long, it works. And I think it's one thing to kind of live it for yourself and to say, hey, you know, I've traveled the world. I don't have a job. I get to stay home with my kids. But then to see other people following what you're saying, following what you've put in place, and to see that happen, it will just be that proof that, you know, hey, I'm it's not just me. You know, everybody else can do this. So that confirmation that, yeah, what we do works.
Okay, so when you get that confirmation that what we do works, when you see it, what does that mean to you?
For me, it will mean that a lot more moms will be home with their kids. A lot more families will be experiencing life. And that new people that are looking in from the outside won't have that fear to get started.
Yeah. So when you see mums home with their kids who hadn't been home with their kids before, just being in those moments with them, the fear just dropped away, that they know that they can do this. What will that mean for you?
That will fulfill me. It will mean that I have truly stepped into my bigger purpose, which is bigger than Facebook and blogging and YouTube. But it comes back to really living your life. So that fulfillment of living my life's purpose by helping other people do the same thing.
So, I mean, that's. Can I ask one more, or does it feel like it's reached the?
No, let's keep going.
Let's keep going, dig a little deeper. So, when you've reached that deep sense of fulfillment, you're living your purpose there. What will that mean to you? What will that give you?
A true sense of value. Because I never really knew, like I said, how I could be valuable, how I could make a difference, how I could change the world. I always knew I wanted to, but I never knew how I could do it. So when that is all true and that has all happened, for me, it will be stepping into that real value of, you know, I am a major contributor in this world, and I have done something really big.
Yeah. So when you get that deep knowing of your value, that you're a major contributor in changing lives around the world, what does that give you?
When I am a major contributor and I've changed the world, It's it's like identifying what I always knew was there, but I didn't know where it was going to come from. It's like stepping into your true self that you've been hiding for so long. So
your eyes just went sparkle then, like I could just see your eyes.
Yeah, it's my true self. It's my true being, why I am here.
Oh.
With or without a voice. I think we got it.
I think that's an essence right there. Beautiful.
Good thing, because I'm starting to cry here, okay?
Yeah, I know. When you said the moms at home with their babies or their kids as well, I can just feel this well of feeling because
I know
such a gift to the world, to the parents, to the children. It's just like, oh. Yeah,
it's big. It's big. And it has such ripple effects, knowing that moms they're in the moment with their kids and their family. I feel like it's what's missing in our society.
Yeah.
Kids are raised by TV and iPads and, not real substance. So we can give that back.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I would go through this process, but I'm losing it. I'm losing my voice here. Yeah, so I'm gonna be a little fly on the wall for you two, to go through this because I really want to see your answers.
No problems. Ellie, do you want to step into questioning mode, or do you want me to go and just ask you the questions?
Yeah, are you ready? You ready to be questioned?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, let's go for it. Okay, so here we are. Your purpose. State the goal. State your goal in positive terms.
My goal is at the end. Well, this is the boot camp initially, yeah. To connect with my avatar in a very real and deep way, and to get, I feel like I'm really getting clear on my avatar, but like I said, to get clearer on my avatar, and yeah, I can just go into what that avatar is right now. Maybe that's yeah. If I can quantify that, that's kind of the next question, yeah.
Right. So the next question is, what will you see, hear, feel? What's happening when you have this?
Okay. So what I'm getting clearer and clearer on is my role as an activist, or like Layla calls it, a change artist. I love that. But I've been working with this word, activistpreneur. And it's kind of a bit clunky to say, but it just really rings true to me because I feel like, I grew up in such an environmental activist household, and we've been just so active as an activist on lots of campaigns to do with rainforest and to the coal seam gas mining stuff, stopping fracking, and such strong resonance for me about these really deep, really huge global issues and wanting to make a difference at that level and connect with activists and help them share their passion in an effective way and be able to make an income from it, because there's so many broke activists out there. And to me, yeah, that
so what do you see?
So I can see or feel. I can just, well, I guess having those people come towards me through my effective connection through getting really clear on my avatar and communicating that through my blog more is actually the experience of connecting more with other activists out there. And I mean, for me, activism is not just all that big world stuff. It's the staying home with your kids stuff as well, and like changing, like just making a difference in the world in small and large ways. So I guess that I see, hear, and feel connections with people I've never met who are not just trying to make money online just to make their lives more comfortable, but have that bigger picture of wanting to make a difference in the world. So they're the kind of people I want to connect with more and more. So just seeing, hearing their voices, hearing their stories, hearing their passions, and having them in my lives.
And what do you feel?
I feel uplifted. I feel like already if I can help them be more effective in them making a difference in the world, it just feels so good, because I feel like I'm at home with my 3 kids, and I'm doing my online work. I'm also a therapist. I'm a natural health practitioner. So I feel like I'm limited in how much I can do that activist stuff, really. And so for me to be able to leverage my skills in helping others be able to do more of what they're wanting to do, that feels so good. I feel like I'm really, really, using this online space to really further positive change in the world.
Cool.
Answer that question.
All right, so now let's run this quality check, right? So what will having this goal give you that you do not now have?
I guess I've been focusing on a bunch of my own passions and sharing them through my blog, my singer-songwriter stuff, just a bunch of other passions that are kind of my tools for activism as well. But what I haven't been doing is really sharing my vision and my intention around really actively helping other activists. So that, moving into that and seeing those connections happen will give me that sense that I'm achieving that in a way that I haven't up till now. Just stepping up the level of influence and ability to touch lives and make a difference.
Okay. So what will having this goal cause you to lose?
Such an interesting question, that one, isn't it?
This is a very interesting question.
It's kind of one you want to sit and think about. But gosh, I'm drawing a blank, because all I can see is the positive of that. But yeah, I might have to do an amended version or an update in a comment or something, because
Do you think that it could maybe take away when you have all these activists around you with all of their ideas and their visions and their passions, it could take away from some of the focus from your specific activist passions?
Yeah, that's possible for sure. Yeah, by helping all these different ones. Like for me, my core ones.
I have a tendency to think a lot of times what we lose is excuses.
Fair call.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I can. Okay, this is something I could lose, is my sort of playing small. I can lose my comfort,
the safety net. Yeah.
Yeah, I could lose my hermit Yeah, just for
Excellent.
playing
I
small.
just felt relief in that. Whoa. Right. I can lose playing small. So, whoa.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and that that gives us all comfort at times when we're playing small. So that's a loss of that part
Right.
of me
It's that comfortable, uncomfortable place where so many of us live.
yeah,
Right? Wow.
totally. So
That
yeah, I guess
that
and
is
it lose.
excellent.
Yeah, that's it, and lose. Yeah, that's just that's it.
Okay, I think we got that right.
Yeah.
Is your goal achievable?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, I have already connected with activists through my blogging and through my online stuff. So I'm already doing it. It's just jumping up to another level where I feel like I'm just really making a bigger difference, helping other people make a bigger difference. So
Very cool.
it feels definitely achievable. It's for me, it's more around getting clearer on how I'm communicating to attract those kind of people.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And does it respect your health, your relationships? Asking any parts of me that object to this desired goal.
No, I think I mean, one thing I just have to be mindful of always is, of course, just being a mum at home with my kids is to be having that balance of how I do my online stuff and have that real presence with my kids as well as having my online time. So that's just something for me to be continually aware of and mindful of. But it's congruent with how I want to make a difference in the world and how I want to show my kids how to make a difference. Because I grew up when I was 3. We lived right next to an amazing rainforest, and they were about to clear fell the entire rainforest, and my parents and a whole lot of other people stood up and actually ended up doing it. They saved the forest basically after a campaign and a non-violent direct action confrontation with the loggers and the police, and with peaceful non-violent direct action. That forest is still standing. It's now a national park. People, it's just the most pristine, stunning rainforest, and I got to grow up right next to it. And so for me, I got to grow up feeling like knowing that my parents and the people in my community had stood up for something that really mattered in a really strong but gentle way and had been effective. And so I grew up knowing that we can all make a difference in the world. So I feel so grateful that I feel like that legacy of that rainforest protest has carried through right through my life as an activist, and especially the work we did last year around suspending a gas mining company from starting up a gas field right in our area for coal seam gas. We were effective in that as well, and I want to share with my kids. I want them to know that they can make a difference in the world, standing up for what they believe. And so, yeah, it's congruent. It's congruent for me, achieving this goal, especially around my kids.
Right.
Getting to see their parent making a difference.
So how will you know that this goal has been realized?
I guess I'll know it when I have people who I've connected with who are then blogging and using the online space to share their passions, share their projects, share what they are trying to make a difference about, and seeing them just really starting to feel like they're making a difference using that space, and also seeing them have an income starting to come in from sharing their passion. So yeah, I will know when that's happened when I've got real people who I've connected with, starting to be much more effective in their activism through what they learn through this blogging bootcamp and through what I continue to coach them with.
Excellent. So when you've achieved this goal, what does that mean for you?
It means that in this moment, for the health of our world and for the children and all the species that are on the verge of extinction, and like it's so really deep. I can feel myself almost start to cry because I feel such an urgency around some of the stuff that's going on, and I get frustrated, or I wouldn't change my life for the world in terms of parenting young children at this point. But my part of me that's an activist that wants to make more of a difference feels like I'm not doing everything I possibly can. Because of course I'm being with my kids, which is also a form of activism and so important. So I guess it gives this other part of me that's wanting to work on the bigger picture stuff, as well as being a present, aware parent, bringing up kids, who are mindful and aware of a bunch of things. Yeah, so it's that other part of me. It gives that part the sense that, yeah, I'm doing what I can on that front, even though if I'm not specifically working on the different campaigns, I'm helping other people work on the important campaigns that are making a difference for the health of this world.
And what does that mean for you?
I guess it gives me hope. And I mean, none of us know how all of this climate change, none of us know how it's all going to turn out in the long term. But to be a participant in solutions feels right. It feels good. It gives me hope, and that I can model that for my kids. To be an active participant in a solution or a vision or a movement towards better things for this world. It just feels deeply good. I guess that's just a personal, but I guess I get a sense of peace, I guess. The desperate sense of this is urgent and we need to wake up as a whole society can just rest a bit, going where I'm doing what I can, and that's all I can do. And if I can influence others doing what they can do in a more effective way, then I can sleep at night.
And what does that mean for you?
When you're sleeping.
When I'm sleeping, the sleep-deprived mother does not value sleep, I tell you. So,
when you lay your head down at night and you know that you've done all you can and that you have hope and that things are not so hopeless, where we sometimes feel like, what can I do to change the climate? What can I do to save the polar bears? What can I do to save the rainforest? Those are gone, and you fall and you put your head on the pillow and you go to sleep knowing I am doing everything I can and it's making a difference and I have hope. Then what does that mean for you?
It connects me with like an essence. I can't find a different word for that, but I mean a deep kind of interconnectedness with the earth, that we come from, that our bodies are made from. So it's just this settling and this feeling of belonging, of deep belonging with the earth and just with what's unfolding, and just being part of it all without the having to do. It's the beingness.
Are you there, or you think we can push that?
When you're there, when you're at that place where you're being, and you no longer feel this urgency to this rapid frenzy of frustration, and you just feel grounded with the earth and what you're doing and what the people that you're leading are doing. And then what does that mean for you in that moment of peace and being?
Yeah. What I got as you asked that was just this sort of just dropping away of the fear for our world, the fear for our children, and just dropping away, like running off me like water, and just trust.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Very
That's
cool.
good.
Whew. Thank you for.
See, it's a lot more than just a little blog.
Yeah, totally.
Holy crap. Wow. I just keep having me crying here, all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
if you make the hard ass cry, then you know you really hit it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Cool. I'm loving this. Okay, so let's Ellie, you ready?
Yeah, well, actually, I could take some of your answers and some of your answers and mix it together, and we got it here. I resonated so much with so much of what you said. It's amazing, and I have to laugh because I'm the different one here. You know, I mean, I'm not the mother. I'm a little older than both of you, and you know, I still resonate so much with, you know, with you say we're so more connected than we think we are. We're so much more alike than we think we are.
Right.
Right. It's amazing. It is. So yeah, I'm ready to play. I've never played this like this before, so let's go for it, kids.
All right.
So you want me to set this goal, right?
Yeah, if you can state your goal in positive terms.
Okay, so, you know, I mean, I'm already going, oh shit, did I say my goal right? You see, I have this like committee member in my head that is amazing. I am looking for clarity because I truly believe this, all right? I know that there are people, okay, that will resonate with what I say. And there's people that resonate with what you say and what other people, you know what I'm saying? And so my clarity is about so that I can really reach them. That's my clarity is about so I can really reach them, not that I can talk different, so I can be me and reach those people that resonate with what I have to say, because I'm really looking to change lives.
Yeah. So can you specify that more? Like, what will you see or hear or feel when you have that clarity? That
well, so seeing it is, you know, is getting those people in from the blog and meeting those people and bringing people in, you know, and so then there's a monetary seeing you're seeing there too, hearing people saying, oh my God, it really is true. You know, all my life, my whole thing was, since I'm young, was I watched my parents, because I didn't grow up with an iPad, all right, or babysitters, but we were still not taught who we really are. See, that's a difference here. All right, we were still taught, as a matter of fact, we were hugely taught, my generation, to follow the rules.
Right.
You know, so and you know, I watched them and thought, I don't want what you have. Now, I was smart enough not to say that to my family. I didn't want what they had. You know, I always thought life's supposed to be fun, and somebody knows how to do it, and I'm going to find them. And so, you know, I've been on a journey for that how, and I've lived much of it. You know, going through this whole journey, I know there are people that innately know that. They're in their 50s, they're in their late 40s, they're in their 50s, and they're thinking, damn, what the hell? I haven't even really, I think you start to get scared at that age, part of your life, if you're going, crap, I never really did what I really wanted to do. I never lived my potential. That's that thing, don't die with your song, still inside of you. That's huge to me. So what I'm seeing people are getting it. Okay, I'm hearing people saying, "Oh my God, yeah," and feeling. I mean, to me, that I get those emails from people that say thank you, and I get the goosebumps. It's when I realize, oh my God, this is why I've always done what I do. And not for the people saying, oh, you're so great. I say, no, I've just been around longer than you, okay? For that person, when they hit that realization of, oh my God, I really am fantastic, fabulous, because we all are. That to me is so exciting. I think I said more than I was supposed to say there.
That's fabulous. So fabulous. So what will this goal give you that you do not have now? When you're hearing, seeing, and feeling all those things you just shared, what will that give you?
The proof that this works. The proof. And there is a part of me that I have a few people to prove some things to. All right, not in that nasty way anymore, okay, but that proof of, because I believe this is a grassroots business. This is about regular people putting their hand out and being able to help each other transcend what we all believed should be and could be, and what corporations can't do. This is a business, a grassroots movement, what corporations can't do. So it's that proof and that feeling of, yes, I knew it, and now I'm seeing it.
Awesome. Yeah. And so what, is there anything that when you have this goal,
what I said to you is because I was thinking for me, all right, excuses, living small.
Okay.
And I loved when you said that. It is. And excuses. I can't, do this. Oh, it's because of this and it's because of that. And, and I play that game too. All right. I don't like to admit that, but I know I do. Some days I play more than other days, and it's like, oh, it's that one, it's this one. It just takes away the excuses. That's what I'm going to lose. And so there's a buffer zone where you can kind of hide away if you have excuses, right? So it takes away that buffer zone. It's like raw and ready.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I'm a little like, ooh.
And so is your goal achievable?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Did I say yes? Yes.
Oh, yes. Does it respect your health and relationships?
Yes.
Other facets of your life? Does this goal, does it fit every other part of your life?
Yes, and of course, I also have a partner that works this with me. So, and that she's in on it, and very similar type goals, and has some different, but so it does, and these are the kind of people I want relationships with, okay? Is people who are like-minded, who uplift each other, who believe, yes, you can do this, yes, you can do this, yes, you can do this. That's the kind of, so that's all about my relationships. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so how will you know, what evidence? Like, how will you know when this goal has been achieved?
Well, so the first one's us saying, okay, because now I'm seeing the business is growing. I'm seeing other people's business growing. There's a monetary value there. Hopefully I'll be spending winters in Florida when it gets really big.
Come to Australia, it's hot all the time.
All right, we can come to Australia. That's right. Come to Australia. But knowing it is seeing it multiply, seeing it not just because of me, seeing it because there's other people who have come in and are doing the same. They are affecting lives the same way. Seeing that ripple, throwing that rock in the pond and seeing the ripples, that's when you know it's really been achieved. When it's not reliant on me, but it's about the ripple effect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah. So what will you have achieved, or when you have achieved this goal, what will that mean to you?
Well, so I guess I was saying that right from the start, is that it's proof. It means you were right, Ellie. Even when they told you when you were little, okay, that you were wrong, you were right. So
Wow.
that's my it's big Ellie right now talking to little Ellie.
Yeah.
You know, you were right, Ellie. I don't even have to say they were wrong. You were just right, Ellie.
And what does that give you when you can say that as big Ellie to that little Ellie? You were right, Ellie. What does that give you? What does that mean to you?
There's a satisfaction there. There's an accomplishment there. Maybe satisfaction is the better word.
Mm-hmm. And so when you have that...
Yeah, what the hell does that mean? Okay.
What does that satisfaction mean for you?
That I remember, so I have a pretty good memory, when I was little, and this sounds weird, I don't care, I'm just saying it, okay? I knew I was special. I'm not saying that I felt like I was more special than anybody else, all right? And I think all children feel this. Kids think the world was made for them, and they're freaking right, okay? And unfortunately, my generation, and he was told, no, you're not right. And I knew I was special. And I remember having that light kind of burnt out a little bit, you know, when actually, and it was my mother. I mean, I probably said some outrageous thing to her when I was 3 or 4 years old. And she turned, and I remember this, she turned around and said to me, who the hell do you think you are? And I carried that one for a lot of friggin' years. And I would put my own light out with that, you know, and had to go through huge personal development to learn that. And obviously there's flickers here or there, okay? It's like that next level of going back to that, you know. No, I knew then, and I still know, because you never lose that, even if you felt as though you've lost touch with that. I still know at the core, you know, that I am special, because that we are all special.
Powerful. Yeah. So just really dropping into that feeling, like when you have that, what does that mean for you?
That you've come around to that true knowing of who we all are. That true knowing of who we all are. That connection and that essence, and that inner voice that speaks to all of us, and so many times we've drowned it out. But when you come back around to that, that's just like, you know, that's just that energy swirl. It's all good.
So when you're in that experience of that energy swirl, that it's all good, you've reconnected with that deep knowing of that you're special, like we all are, that you, Ellie, are special, and you're connected with that energy of all good. What What does that mean for you?
That's it, baby. Life is good. For me, it's like, oh, if you could hold that space, we could just go on and do more and do more and just, because if I can hold that space, I radiate that space, which means I then hold that space for you and for you and for you. That to me is like, wow. And I would love to do that, and I some days I can do that. Okay, but I can't do that always. That's still that expansion, and that learning and that personal growth.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when you're consistently holding that space and radiating that out and seeing that ripple out to others.
That's what you're here for. That's what I'm here for. I believe that's what I'm here for. I think that's what we're all here for in one form or another. That's what we're here for. That's my purpose. That's who the hell I think I am.
Yeah. That's who the hell you are.
I think I just hit that. Ooh.
Wow.
That was good.
What a journey. Yeah.
Awesome. It's like it's so awesome. Anybody that's watching this, you can see that we're all very different. We come from different pasts, different experiences. I mean, Terri lives in a jungle, like grew up barefoot in a jungle. I was programmed to be a doctor, and rebelled against that really hard. Ellie, was conditioned to follow the rules and to be someone that she should be what she should be. As you're listening to this, I'm sure there was things that I know I identified with both of you, even though on different sides of the world, different life experiences, but this process, it really does show, it gets us connected with why we're doing this. So it's bigger than a boot camp, it's bigger than a blog, it's bigger than an assignment or homework, but it really, it connects us to why we are here. And so in those moments, as you're going through the boot camp and you're like, well, do I really want to do the assignment? We could just skip this one. Do we have to do this one? You kind of go back to this place where you were right now, tonight, or whatever time it is, and you can anchor yourself in this feeling. And I think it's really, really powerful. You ladies did an awesome job.
Very cool.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
And we got it done without the baby waking up. Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Wow. Well, I feel like I'm just, like you said, anchored in that deep why. That's just the place you keep coming back to. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. I know who, this is who the hell I think I am. That was awesome. I'm going to remember that one.
Awesome.
Well, shall we wrap it up?
Should we wrap it up? Absolutely. Yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna sign off and just gonna say as well that if you've stumbled upon this video and you don't know what the Total Blogging Bootcamp is that we are talking about, just reconnect with one of us and get yourself connected in, because there's some powerful stuff going on, and we'd love you to be part of it.
And this is just the first week. Woo!
It's like the second assignment.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alrighty. So great.
Out.
Peace. See you.